Yo, 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 Big Kids back up in here. Shout out to Rapaholics, man, putting in all that work. We about to react to one of his videos, man. It's called Drake's History of Bullying Academics. This is going to be an interesting one, y'all. This is going to be an interesting one. I will leave a link in the description. And y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
You think Drake shows you love?
Drake showed me a lot of love. Akademiks dip from my life, man. Real talk, man. I don't really like that, bro. Need to dip from my life, man. Real talk. Stop trying to get your shine. What?
Earlier in 2024, when Akademiks came out with the bold claim that Kendrick Lamar was about to release a new album, he got called a liar due to the fact that he has no line of communication with Kendrick. And a matter of fact, Kendrick even called Akademiks a compromised journalist on his record 616 in LA due to Akademiks' blatant bias towards Drake. While Akademiks was ironically right in that Kendrick was planning to release a new album, at the time, many people called him a liar, including a close Kendrick associate DJ Head, to which Akademiks replied that he is the greatest single journalist within hip-hop media, and that when he reports on a situation, regardless if he has communication with the artist in particular, that information will always be accurate.
I'm the greatest single journalist you've ever heard of. When I tell you something I know when it comes to Kendrick or whatever, I don't give a fuck who Kendrick is. Akademiks is the greatest single journalist you've ever heard of. You could be Kendrick. If I said it, that's what it is. Let me be clear. I don't need to talk to the artist. I'm the greatest single journalist ever. You know why? All y'all niggas suck dick. Y'all sit there and be like, oh, the artist is cool with me. I'm glad when I don't talk to Drake. You know why? I'll go get the shit. Don't give a fuck.
Yo, this is a prime example of when you're too high-minded and your pride gets the best of you. And you're too, like, you just feel like you're on top of the world. You do not want to be like this. You do not want to be this. You do not want to have this type of mindset ever.
About talking to Kendrick and don't care, but it will be accurate.
Now remember that line, single greatest journalist, because it's going to play an important role in this story later on. But in the meantime, I want to take you guys back to 2017 when Akademiks was the co-host of the show Everyday Struggle. While you might know Akademiks today for his shameless, unconditional love of Drake,
What top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Because my top 5 is Drake, 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 Drake.
If we broke it off, then you know it wasn't painless.
Akademiks wasn't always the Drake Glazer that he's labeled as today. As a matter of fact, back on Everyday Struggle in 2017, Akademiks seemed to be more of a Kendrick fan than Drake. He made the bold claim that Drake has no classics within his catalog.
I'm not considering that Drake has any unilateral classics that would be seen by the culture.
And on the flip side, he claimed that Kendrick had 3 classic albums, including To Pimp a Butterfly, which he now labels as a snooze fest.
3. I think all these are classic. like the niggas puts his shit is amazing.
Wait, what's the 3 you count?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
You said as a classic album?
Yeah, I think the rapping on To Pimp a Butterfly is better than Good Kid, Mad City. The songs.
What is this letting y'all know? This letting y'all know he know each song. He knows the songs. So when he's on the Adam and Wax show and he's saying things like, yeah, Kendrick loved some white women. Kendrick loved it. Bruh, he's making it all up because he knows the song. Even with Drake talking about, oh, that's where you say you got molested. Oh, this one is it. Bruh, they listen to Kendrick. They study Kendrick, bro. They study him. Don't think we the only ones that like, yo, Doc got bars. They doing the same thing, but behind closed doors.
On Good Kid, Mad City, and some of the concepts that he kind of get into, and also it's a first look on a big scale, so like we see it differently. But if we just going by rapping, I think some of his best rapping in his career, if we're just talking about the 3 albums, was on To Pimp a Butterfly.
After Kendrick released The Heart Part 4 in 2017, Akademiks confidently said with his chest out that Drake was scared of Kendrick.
Say something right now.
Is Drake scared of Kendrick? Let me get my direct question.
Yes.
Is Big Sean?
And while today academics might say that Drake is the greatest rapper of all time, back on Everyday Struggle, academics said that you can never be considered the greatest with a ghostwriter.
If you are the greatest, you shouldn't have a ghostwriter, someone paying your bars.
And around this time, the feeling seemed to be mutual between Drake and academics. Drake had no shame in letting the world know that he wanted no association with Ak, even going as far as kicking academics off his Instagram Live back in 2018.
Akademiks dip from my life, man. Real talk, man. I don't really like that, bro. I need to dip from my life, man. Real talk. Stop trying to get your shine. What?
But something happened in 2018,
Yo, why
which
is this dude poking out his lips, bro? Dip from my life, man. Bro, you look dumb, bro.
made academics do a complete 180 as he began letting the world know that he thought Drake was undisputably the greatest rapper of all time, and no one came close.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying,
Embarrassing! I'm angry! It's time to activate rap mode.
And the love that academics showed to Drake only grew stronger. The unconditional, borderline delusional praise and defense continued at exponentially larger levels. And by the time Drake finally stepped in the ring with Kendrick, the rapper who academics claimed Drake was scared of years prior, Ak had now turned into Drake's biggest cheerleader throughout this battle. And regardless of how many Instagram lives academics was kicked off of, how many interviews Drake did with Elliot Wilson, Lil Yachty, Bobby Altov, and not academics, regardless of the fact that Drake had never publicly acknowledged academics, aside from kicking him off his Instagram Live, academics had now put his journalistic integrity to the side to use his large platform, arguably the largest platform in hip-hop media currently, to do everything he can to convince the world that Drake will unanimously defeat Kendrick within this beef. Prior to Euphoria, academics leveraged Kendrick's silence as a means to push the narrative that Drake had the entire rap game, including Kendrick, in absolute fear. He reacted to tailor-made freestyle in ecstatic excitement and taunted Kendrick for being too insecure to respond.
What's it gonna take for this nigga to drop? They said, this is Kendrick fans. Oh, well, listen, you gotta realize you gotta give Kendrick time. I heard the craziest thing. This one on Twitter, he said, y'all could keep having that microwavable shit. Cooked food takes time. That boy just in the room hitting his head with a number 2 pencil trying to figure out what to write. I keep saying he make moments, he don't make great disses. Drake on his head again, and I'm also hearing he might catch a 3rd one. Drake is so bored but so ready. He started writing for dead people.
Academics single-handedly spearheaded the time clock narrative, posting on Twitter every single day between push-ups and
Boy, was he wrong. That thing backfired on Ak, man, and he's feeling it. He's feeling it to this day. To this day!
Euphoria that Kendrick remained silent. But when Kendrick finally popped out 17 days later, academics had no choice but to react to Euphoria, but his reaction was much different than his reaction to Drake's tracks. There was no excitement like he had with push-ups and tailor-made freestyle. There was no taunting Drake to respond to the bombshell that Kendrick had just dropped. Instead, it was stank faces.
My first one, like my last one. It's a classic. You don't have one.
I'm not considering that Drake has any unilateral classics that would be seen by the culture.
Utter disappointment at the disrespect that Kendrick
The playback is real, boy. Word is mine, boy. For us to go back in time and play something like that, this is a masterpiece. Chef's kiss. Oh my gosh.
had now just shown Drake.
Black feature to your...
Enough!
And blatant fear, staring in awe as he listened to the behemoth that he had greatly underestimated to his entire audience.
Didn't notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
You're teasing, fam.
Do this right now.
I guarantee you, Ak got off of this stream and was like, I need to play this. I need to listen to this. This shit is fire. I know Ak got off the stream and was like, yo, play that Euphoria. Where's my Henny bottle? Play that Euphoria ASAP.
Now on the camera, Crody.
But by the time Family Matters rolled around, academics was back to reacting with excitement.
Almost
started reaching for my waves.
He was back to taunting Kendrick, and he reacted to this record like Drake just
real.
put
Look.
the
That smile look fake. That smile look fake. Hold on, let me get the more fake part. This smile, oh, that smile look fake. He like, yeah, Crody. Ugh, I can't wait to listen to Euphoria.
Drake just put the nail in the coffin.
He told y'all drop. One more time.
The only problem is, Akademiks could only act so excited for a good 30 minutes before Kendrick would inevitably drop again.
Drop. Why y'all trolling that Kendrick drop?
And by this point, as Akademiks listened to Kendrick write letters to Drake's son,
Man, fantastic. I mean, Rapaholics. Oh man, my bad. Rapaholics, bro. This is a perfect edit. I love it.
Drake's mother and Drake's father, the excitement was completely gone.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest.
And Ak said that Drake had nothing left to do but call it quits and turn this from a battle rap into an actual physical fight.
Drake, you gotta box this nigga. You gotta box him. Rap. It's time to box. He's hearing Darius' son. It's time to box. Y'all can't solve this over beats. You gotta box him. What? Dear Adonis.
So when Drake drops, it's nothing but sing-alongs, nails in coffins, and career endings for Kendrick. But when Kendrick drops, Akademiks listens to the record with nothing but disgust on his face, begging for this battle to end. This is again the self-proclaimed greatest journalist we have ever seen.
Right.
And keep remembering that greatest journalist we've ever seen statement because again, it plays an important role in what just went down in the last 2 days. But in the meantime, by the time Not Like Us dropped, Akademiks still wasn't reacting with excitement, but acknowledged that he grossly underestimated Kendrick.
Why didn't y'all tell me this nigga rolls like this? I thought Kendrick couldn't keep up with Drake's pace. I think Kendrick got about 10 more in the clip. In the last 24 hours, Kendrick has fucked up my thought process on what this battle is right now. So before 24 hours ago, I had Drake had the slight edge. After what we've seen so far, which by the way, I like the Drake record, but Kendrick just stepped on it, bruh.
And in a deranged way, Akademiks almost seemed more disappointed in the outcome of this beef than Drake did himself.
Bruh, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie, I'm vibing to this joint, and I kind of hate that I am, though.
And throughout the rest of the summer, Akademiks would relentlessly defend Drake, becoming more of a damage control PR assistant to Drake than an actual journalist. And when his fellow peers within hip-hop media called Akademiks out for destroying his journalistic integrity and credibility by delusionally defending Drake any chance he could, Akademiks finally admitted that he understood the public sentiment was that Drake lost the battle.
And I don't know if there is some type of conspiracy, and I don't know if maybe I'm left out the group chat that everybody seems to be on code with. Me, myself, personally, I have zero problem with Rolling Stone, Elliot Wilson, Joe Budden, any other person, I don't care who, even fans. And I think as time goes on, I don't care if y'all say Drake lost. It's fine. That's not the thing.
But regardless of the outcome of the battle, that would not change how Akademiks spoke on Drake, because Drake was his favorite artist, and he claims he only listened to Kendrick like once a month.
I understand there is an entire now eco-structure of people saying, let's now push the narrative that this guy who, let's say he lost a rap battle, but he's done. We have a new king. He's going to be the best ever. Drake is going to go away. I understand that's a thing that a lot of people want me to echo. I'm sorry. I just listen to Kendrick Lamar like once a month. I listen to Drake every day.
Well, it's a good thing that Spotify keeps track.
Thank you, Rapaholics. He's putting it together. I love this. Well, it's a good thing that Spotify
of every artist that every listener listens to, because by the time Christmas came around, Akademiks gave us a glimpse into his most listened to songs and artists, and we were able to truly see if he really only listened to Kendrick once a month, or how much journalistic integrity or honesty Akademiks truly had. He took the liberty of posting his most listened to artists, which included Drake at number 1, but ironically, Kendrick at number 2. So much for only listening to him once a month. And before we get even further on debunking that once a month claim, I just want you to see Akademiks reacting to Kendrick perform Not Like Us at his pop-out concert, and you tell me if this really looks like an artist that Akademiks only listens to once a month.
Set it up and pop. I'ma get him drunk. Won't pass the aux. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pop.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. He know every word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ox. Pass the ox. Stocks. Stocks. That's another top. You know every word, boy. Word he's bond.
But hey, aside from that, you might just say, nah, he was caught up in the heat of the moment, singing that song as Kendrick performed it. But then you got to take a look at his most listened to songs of 2024.
Oh, I did show it. Nah, not.
You could tell he really didn't mean to show it. He said, the way he took that deep breath, like, damn, I just fucked up. You could tell his facial expression, everything.
Songs
His
of
whole
2024.
Oh, I did show it. Nah, Not Like Us is my number 1. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was. Not Like Us, Bent, Euphoria, Family Matters, and Push-Ups. I don't even know how it was number 1. It was number 1, though.
You know how, nigga. You just got caught. I think Drake gonna separate himself for real from Act. Oh no, because he's making it worse for him for real.
For someone who says Drake is their favorite artist, who only listens to Kendrick once a month, who reacted in absolute disgust to every Drake diss track that Kendrick released, was singing and dancing and giggling like a schoolgirl every time Drake dropped a Kendrick diss, who did his best to convince the world that Drake did not lose that battle, irony came around to slap Ak in the face as Not Like Us, the most damaging track to ever be released against Akademiks' favorite artist, and Euphoria, another one of arguably the most damaging songs to Drake's legacy, were both two of the most listened to songs of the year for Akademiks, ahead of any other Drake track. And I say all this to say, aside from this seemingly pointing out the hypocrisy in Akademiks' reporting, as he constantly praised Drake's performance throughout the beef, short-sighting Kendrick only to have listened to Kendrick more than Drake, one would assume that this unwavering loyalty that Akademiks displayed to Drake would be rewarded by some sort of collaboration, cosign, or at the very least, acknowledgement from Drake himself. But it wasn't, as Akademiks spent night after night on his stream praising Drake, defending Drake, doing everything he could to maintain Drake's reputation within the culture. Drake decided he didn't need the culture and instead decided to hop on the live streams of XQC, who seemingly has never heard a Drake album in his entire life.
Right. And it's on Scorpion.
What's that? Wait, is that an album name?
Yeah, yes. It's my name. It's my album.
Because album.
That's me. That's yeah. That's mine. That's my album. Me. Over. No, look over here. Over here. Drake. Yeah, me. I'm Drake. Me. The one that you got guests on. Yo, look. He looking at him like, how did you not know that that's my album? Look at him. Look at him. He got that Sandra look, boy. That boy. You can't tell me that ain't Sandra's son, boy. Look. He confused. Wait. I do not want these guys here. He don't want them there. Look, watch this.
Streams of XQC, who seemingly has never heard a Drake album in his entire life.
And it's on Scorpion.
What's that? Wait, is that an album name?
Yeah, yes. It's my name. It's my album.
Because album names, I'm not a name guy.
Okay, whatever. It's a song.
So it's an older, right? Because it's an older album.
Yeah.
What color is the album? Scorpion. What?
Bruh, please don't fold your hands. Oh my.
What color is it?
Black
and gray. Man, I'm gonna make a fool of myself. Black and gray. It's headlines.
Jaded.
Close.
And Aiden Ross, who is so detached from the current pulse of hip-hop that he went as far as to say rap is currently dead.
Rap's dead, bro. I'm sorry. It just is.
Let's not go there.
We don't gotta go there, but it's dead.
Let's not go there. It'll never die.
Not die as far as like full-on die,
It'll
but
never die. What do you mean? Rap
music's just dry right now, bro. Nobody's dropping shit. I don't know, bro.
it was a weird NBA season. That's all it was, you know?
It's alright.
New season starts in like 5 days anyway.
Facts.
I think somebody told him, don't say that no more. Because when he was on the stream with the dude, he said that somebody got to Drake was like, don't ever say that. rap is in a weird place. Don't ever say that again. That's why he correcting Aiden.
Brand new season, brand new year.
And while Drake has a massive streaming deal with the gambling company Stake, which is seemingly why he's linking up with both Aiden Ross and XQC, the question still remains, with all the love that Akademiks has shown to Drake, why couldn't Drake do so much as to at least invite Akademiks onto one of these other streams, as Akademiks himself has streamed with Aiden Ross in the past, or devote a separate stream to Akademiks to thank him for his support? This is a repeated theme in their relationship, as way before the beef, when Drake just released his 2023 album For All the Dogs, he had promised to call Akademiks live on stream while Ak was reacting to the new album, but instead, he completely ignored Akademiks and decided to hop on Kai Cenat's stream that night instead. He also went on tour back in 2023 and ignored Akademiks when Ak asked for tickets, but Akademiks had an excuse for all of it. As for why Drake chose to stream with Aiden Ross and XQC instead of Ak, Akademiks claimed it's because Drake had a contractual obligation with Stake to do so. However, he had no problem inviting his friend and Instagram comedian Ben Dedon to Aiden Ross's stream, but left Akademiks out of it. Akademiks claimed that Drake never saw his text when Ak asked Drake for tickets to his concert.
You deemed that nigga for tickets to the concert. He 21 Savage had to get you them. He didn't see it.
He didn't see it.
He didn't see it. Now, Ak,
Hey, that dude is not letting Ak up. Ak, but you no Ak. He is not letting him up.
Text when Ak asked Drake for tickets to his concert.
You deemed that nigga for tickets to the concert. 21 Savage had to get you them.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Now, Ak, you see everything else you sent him? Now all of a sudden he didn't see it.
And all this mistreatment finally led someone to hop on Akademiks' stream and try to get him to face reality. He compares Drake's treatment to Akademiks to the way Akademiks would treat a quote-unquote thought in the DM, claiming that Drake only hits up Akademiks when he needs him.
Ak, he's treating you like how when a thought's in a DM.
Stop.
Yo, I ain't trying to link her tonight. Keeping the book.
That don't make him a bro. Like that.
That does, because when he needs you, he'll send you DMs, he'll play old buddy with you, but he really don't with you. That's why niggas treating Drake like this, because he's a How you showing him mad love, he don't show you no love? You think Drake shows you love?
Drake showed me a lot of love.
He points out that Drake uses Akademiks as a mouthpiece, feeding him information to give out to the world, which only improves Drake's credibility and further tarnishes Ak's, which is going to play an important role in this story later on.
How? What's he do to show you love?
I got exclusive info.
Ak, that's not love. What do you do with that exclusive info? You say it to the world, you gas it up 10 times more. He's using you as a free a billboard, free promo.
And this guy emphasizes that Drake shows Akademiks no real love. No tickets to the shows, no streams, no cosigns, no interviews. He flew Ice Spice out to a show before he ever flew Akademiks out.
Showing you love is, yo, Ak, I'm in the city. Here's 10 tickets to my show. Backstage, pull up. He sent Ice Spice a jet before he sent you one. Ak, you're the biggest media platform, Ak.
What that got to do with Drake? He's the biggest rapper.
Oh, Ak, you're promoting him. Ak, that be dropping Ak music, but you won't say that because you're a #1 fan. Doing backflips. Ak, the first he should be hitting up when he tap in the city is you. Yo, Ak, how many tickets you need for my show tonight?
No.
And while Akademiks was seemingly too flabbergasted by these statements to
who is that dude pressing Ak like that? But Ak, he's supposed to give you tickets. But Ak, he flew Ice Spice out. But Ak. Who is that?
To properly defend himself, he later hopped back on stream to clear up that he's never expected anything from Drake. He's never expected a personal friendship with Drake. And while the world seemingly wants Akademiks to crap on Drake, he won't do so no matter how bad the treatment, because he's simply a fan of the music.
Drake, I'm a fan of his music. And I get it. It's right now it's cool to hate Drake. But I think me as a media personality, I feel like people are trying to impose their expectations on me when it comes to Drake. I told y'all, like, I'm okay with not meeting him. And I had multiple opportunities to meet him. I don't expect him to gift me nothing. It's so interesting when people look at it so transactionally. I never look at the artists that I support on a transactional level.
And he chalks up people who are simply looking out for his best interest in that he shows Drake a lot of love that's not reciprocated to the fact that they just hate Drake and want to see Ak turn on him, but he's never looked at their relationship from a transactional, personal perspective.
I think Drake deals with me as a fan in a good capacity and deals with me as a person in a good capacity. We're not friends like that. Me supporting his music isn't conditional. I like Drake's music. He's my favorite musician. And by the way, I also want to put it out there in the air because the people who try to make this viral are the people who part of their plan is to see me flip on Drake. Whether me and him are friends, whether he gives me tickets or not, still my favorite musician. I'm sorry.
Akademiks later cleared up that all the glazing he's done of Drake, all the defending, all the love that he's shown to him now pays its weight in gold, as even though Drake doesn't give Akademiks concert tickets, doesn't give him streams or interviews, doesn't really give him much of anything, he does directly talk to Akademiks, giving him information which some people would claim is using Akademiks as a mouthpiece, but Akademiks chalks it up to the fact that because he now has that communication with Drake and can reveal exclusive info directly from the source, that has made Akademiks in return the #1 journalist in hip-hop.
It's ironic that they finally just give me the #1 media personality when I'm the only one that now can talk to the #1 rapper. Everybody who has a substantial platform, not one of them have a line to the biggest rapper. That's why I say to y'all, that association pays me its weight in gold. It's worth its weight in gold.
But just a couple weeks later,
Drake is giving him cash apps, bro. I know Drake giving him cash apps.
having that direct line of communication with Drake would come back to tarnish Akademiks' credibility in ways we've never seen before. Remember that beyond anything else, Akademiks prides himself on being a great journalist and having credible sources. He doesn't pride himself on having a personal relationship with Drake, but instead a transactional one where he is always the first and most reliable source to what Drake is thinking or how he's feeling, because Drake will tell him directly. Well, way back in May of 2023, a clothing designer and boxing promoter slash manager by the name of Chris Blake Griffith was attacked and robbed by the brother of NFL player Stefon Diggs, as Chris claims that Stefon allegedly tried to make a romantic gesture towards Chris and he turned it down. He was attacked for allegedly outing Stefon, but Stefon's brother and the other individual who tried to attack Chris in retaliation were later arrested for the attack. Drake has had a personal relationship with Chris in the past, as Chris had managed the UFC fighter Gervonta Davis, and because of Chris's love for Drake's music and movement, he decided to customize a pair of shorts that Gervonta would wear during one of his fights with Drake's OVO owl logo on the shorts. Chris allegedly claimed that Drake had some sort of evidence that would help Chris in his legal battle against Stefon Diggs for the attack, but when Chris asked Drake for help, Drake declined. Drake later called Chris a rat, and because of that, Chris decided to leak his Instagram DMs with Drake, where Drake spoke on the matter and seemingly made an analogy of his own legal battle with Universal Music Group to Nike exposing LeBron for cheating on his wife. Drake told him, "You're asking me to post a tape about you ratting on people. I don't come from a family or friend group or a city where that's acceptable. I live by a code that's become law. We all just deal with our..."
Yo, he said, "I don't belong to a friend group." Like, yo. Just be like, bro, I ain't cut from that type of cloth. You know he cut from that cloth. You doing too much explaining it as to why you won't release this evidence or speak on the situation. I know. Hold up. You asking me to post a tape about you ratting on someone, G. Like, bro, come on, man.
Their own stuff off of here. Not telling you to be no super gangster or tell you what to do, but it made me feel super weird. You would think I'd be into supporting that type of stuff. Chris responded by saying, "A guy tried me on some gay stuff while I was designing his collection and styling him, Stefon Diggs. I didn't go, and then he sent 2 guys to my crib to threaten me to suppress his secret. That's not ratting. I survived the hit, and he had money on my head, so I spoke up. That's like me telling you that you ratted for pulling Universal Music's card because they played with you in front of the entire world." Drake rejected the idea that there were similarities between both of their situations by responding to Chris saying, I mean, I don't know no details, fam. I'm just showing you outside perception. I think there's better ways to go about it, is my opinion. Me and Universal is like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok. Nike, the company he had been with since he started. My situation is not no street stuff. Everybody before me that tried the label was too eccentric, so they wrote them off as crazy, and they never had to pay for their sins or mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist moving forward. Your stuff is personal and involves violence, and I just think the way you're doing it makes you look crazy. That's my opinion, and you don't need to listen to it. I just think if all you are saying is true, there's better ways to handle it other than...
I hate when people try to downplay the obvious. Like, you look crazy by doing this. You're about to do that? You're crazy. These people just try to come at me, bro. They got money on my head, bro. Help me out, bro. No, you're gonna do that? Oh man, you look crazy for that.
Then dropping a tape. Obviously, for several reasons, Drake discussing these matters in the DMs was not a good look, and with these messages being exposed, he had to do some defending. He couldn't make it seem like he was discussing details of his legal initiatives against UMG or his mindset behind filing the petition, especially since it had not turned into a full-fledged lawsuit yet. And even worse than that, with a freestyle of Drake leaking online titled Fighting Irish Freestyle, an ode to LeBron James's high school basketball team, the Fighting Irish, and with subliminal bars all throughout that freestyle, detailing LeBron's support of Kendrick during the battle, and vague...
Well, we know this story right here. I encourage y'all to go watch it on your own, because he's about to drop a haymaker about academics, and remember what he told you to remember about the journalistic thing? He about to drop that bomb, so I encourage y'all to go watch it. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all already know I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Yeah, I'm about to go to work, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to the new channel. Become a member. You can become a member. It's only $2. Show your boy some love, y'all. Just support it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.